Oh, yo! Hey!
OG K-pop stan since 1998.
Okay, answers. This answer is finally getting caught up with NMIXX's Crescendo and Heavy Serenade. Both titles are very intriguing to my musician side, specifically my violinist and just music lover in general side. You know, crescendo, with the word crescendo, I would assume that y'all would know what that means, you know, a gradual increase in volume and intensity. Heavy Serenade is also a very interesting title because usually a serenade is like a light thing, it's like a romantic thing, right? You know, when you know, the whole thing of like somebody singing to you and you're like listening out the window, it's a very romantic thing. So to add the word heavy in front of it, it's an interesting, is oxymoron the word I'm looking for? Ironic, one of those words. It just makes it interesting, intriguing. So we're gonna do it in chronological order. I'm gonna do the Crescendo music video first. Let's go ahead and pull up the playlist. Crescendo first, and then we're gonna go into Heavy Serenade music video, and I will check out the performance video as well. I mean, NMIXX always be killing it with the choreography, so I'm going to. You know what I regret not reacting to here on my YouTube, because I want answers to know this. My reaction to Know About Me. Because whenever I had made that reaction, I was still in the in-between stage of like wanting to come back as OG K-pop stan while I was in the depths of my raw grief of my husband's passing last year. But I missed music, and I also need to continue to work, especially with not having Chris in my life anymore, and with how much expenses I pay for with my health and my recent cancer diagnosis. So I did react to Know About Me, and that's probably up there as my top answer, or as an answer, it's probably like top 3 NMIXX songs for me. I just love that. Show you that. It's so good. But back to the point. That's why I was like, let's add in the performance video here. But okay, let's get this started. Well, so with the way I felt with specifically Blue Valentine, I reacted to that right before going to my trip to Oahu back in March. March this year, March 5th specifically, marked my husband's 1 year of passing. I don't like calling it death anniversary, but whatever you want to call it. I reacted to Blue Valentine right before I left for my trip, and I listened. Every time I hear Blue Valentine now, it makes me think of what do you call it when you go around a mountain? A fork spin? Something spin? Hairpins. What am I thinking? Hairpins of the mountains of Oahu. You know, I'd cry because every inch of that island makes me think of Chris, and I played Blue Valentine the whole time. So every time I hear that song, I think of Oahu. I think of my grief and my sadness of missing my husband. And I just think of how wonderful and freaking NMIXX are, not just in their performance and choreography, but their songs. So with that being said, I really want to go Crescendo, and Heavy Serenade is going to do it to me. So, yeah, let's just get to start, y'all. First with NMIXX Crescendo. Oh, trippy.
No question, had to tell and well, 사라지는 배경 단조로운 우주. 빛은 새는 quiet, 네 짙은 눈에 잠겨 날 괴롭히고 all day. 다 잊어버려 어느새.
This sound.
Crescendo, 꿈처럼 속삭여져 귓가에 velvet texture, 기꺼이 서로를 안고 어두운 밤을 밝혀.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, out of control. 제 멋대로 having love. Took away my metronome.
Metronome? We're going to some bop.
낭만
Wow, cute.
하나도 필요 없어 다른 맘은 나야 넘쳐나는 desire
Ooh, vocals.
제멋대로 해밀러 Took away my metronome I'm deep and shallow Deep and shallow
Okay. Ooh, the harmonies like that freaking chicken skin. Conductor. Okay, musical terms.
모든 걸 내게 줘도 아깝지 않은 나홀 기꺼이 서로를 안고 어두운 밤을 밝혀 Oh my God, out of control Took away my metronome I'm deep in shadow Deep in shadow
Y'all, this is like that was I'm gonna have to watch it again. I wasn't planning to. But there's a lot that first of all, audibly it's a masterpiece. It's so unpredictable and there's something very intimidating about that. About the unpredictableness. Unpredictability. And just the intensity. Like it goes intense and it doesn't. But they did bring up allegro and lento, which is like a musical term of like quick speed and then slowing. A lot of that's interesting to use metronome. The more I let it sink in, the more I'm like, this is about like a love. And that's why I was like, fuck. Especially when they say I'm deep in the shallow. Oh God. So one of Chris's favorite movies that he loved to rewatch is A Star Is Born, specifically the one with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. And so Chris and I, we didn't really like to karaoke a lot. We're just that type of we don't like singing in public, but with his family we made an exception. The last song that we ever karaoke together was Deep in the oh God, what's that song called? Shallow, in that in the movie, and they talk about being deep in the shallow, and there's some, again, what's the word I'm looking for? Ironic, oxymoron, whatever. When you're saying you're deep in the shallow, you're kind of like, wait, but if it's shallow, how could it be deep? You know, like it's like there's a lot of discussion to come out of a phrase like that. There's a lot of discussion to come out of the lyrics of Crescendo. The whole and then all of a sudden the pause. It's so like if sheet music can sing, this is it. It makes me think of like I'm following sheet music. I'm waiting for the crescendo. I'm waiting for it to stop. I love when they brought up like you took my metronome away or something, because a metronome is something that's like tuck, tuck, tuck. Basically something that you can play to help when you practice. So you use a metronome to help your musicality of music, whether you're conducting it, playing it, singing it, whatever. It's something to help you train your muscle memory to be able to play on beat without a metronome. So it's very interesting, meaning a metronome is something that is there for structure, right? Something that's there to give you some kind of control. So when you take the metronome away, you're kind of like, it's almost like an effect of taking the rug, pulling the rug from underneath your feet. You know, you're kind of like, what the fuck? I don't have any control. Like, yeah, this song, I feel like it's about love. Okay, let's just go back. Let's just play it again. I might pause here and there. It's just, this song is such a masterpiece. It's very dreamy and ethereal. I just love the layers. That stretch.
짙은 눈에 잠겨 날 괴롭히고
It's the music is so trippy, y'all. Like it's like a certain kind of bass in here. Ding, doo, 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 doo. It's a lot of stuff going on, almost chaotic, which I think that symbolically goes with my whole perspective of like you falling in love. You do kind of get knocked off your feet. I can vouch for that.
빛은 새는 과형이 짙은 눈에 잠겨 날 괴롭히고 all of day 다 잊어버려 어느새 너 말곤 돼 Crescendo
Fade before I like, oh, okay, I like that.
속삭여줘 귓가에 velvet texture 기꺼이 서로를 안고 어두운 밤을 밝혀 Oh my God out of control 제멋대로
It's so haunting. Dong. Ooh, the harmonies.
낭만적인 fairy tale happy ending 아니라도 서로를 선택할 운명이지
This is such an interesting scene. Like this makes me think, like, you know, they brought up fairy tale. It's making me think of Tangled. Wait, is that the hair that goes long? Tangled, Rapunzel. And then the whole thing here is making me think of a horror movie. I don't know why. This is very interesting. That's why I say it feels intimidating-ish, but I'm okay with it.
낭만적인 fairy tale happy ending 아니라도 서로를 선택할 운명이지
That's a leap of love.
하나도 필요 없어 다른 마음은 나야 넘쳐나는 desire Oh my
So trippy, the music. Oh, that echo. Woo! Gosh, guys, I got freaking goosebumps. Woo! Guys, I don't have the best quality camera right now, but seriously, like I just did that to my goosebumps and it just came back. The music just sounds so good. Is it raining? Anyway, I did not know it was gonna rain, because I was like, I'm not tripping, right? Bringing up like you could be my conductor, because conductors are the ones that control the piece, how it's performed, how it's played, allegro, arco, lento. So it's like, you know, I'll make things like we can move fast or we can move slow. I really love just the terminology use. Does that make sense?
모든 걸 내게 줘도 아깝지 않은 나를 기꺼이 서로를 안고
These scenes are so beautiful too, y'all.
Oh my God, out of control.
So beautiful. This is so pretty. What a very interesting sound to end it off with. Deep and shallow. That still sticks out to me. Like, you know, it seems like this is about confession of love, or the realization of like, hey, I love you, or I want to be with you, kind of thing. Just like something new. So to say deep and shallow, like shallow is like the beginning before things get really deep. But to say that you're already deep into shallow, it's like I'm that serious with you. The thunder agrees. Holy shit, y'all! Like it's like summer. Why is it raining? Anyway, okay. If I'm already feeling this way about Crescendo, how am I gonna feel about Heavy Serenade, y'all? Like, NMIXX, y'all really get me my feels, but also get me so impressed. I really love Crescendo. It's such, like I said, it's a masterpiece, right? Total masterpiece. I don't know if y'all can hear the thunder or not, but it's going off. All right, y'all. I have this in playlist format. Let's go right into Heavy Serenade. Okay.
헤매던 cosmos 터진 눈물 잃어버린 color But I'm with you every day and night 모든 별을 안고서
Oh my god, the harmony is
깨뜨려서
fine.
만들래 다만 나뿐인 bookend glass serenade 색깔려도 못해 하수 아래서 take my hands 시들지 않은 꿈에 널 데려가고 있잖아 봄 지나 겨울 와도 다시 피어나 My heart 거진 심장 소리 들어봐 영원히 기억될 이 순간 가사가 된 꽃잎들을 봐 이미 넌 불러본 멜로디 I love it right I love it right
This is so good, y'all. Wow.
거진 심장 소리 들어봐 영원히 기억될 이 순간 가사가 된 꽃잎들을 봐 이미 넌 불러본 멜로디 I love it right I love it right I don't doubt it Be my life Be my life Now that
This part of the chorus is so... I don't have words for this.
And I realize 모든 꿈은 너야 It's time to get you so I run
Ooh.
소리 들어봐 영원히 기억될 이 순간 가사가 된 우리들을 봐 이미 넌 불러본 멜로디 I love it right I love it right I don't doubt it Be my life Be my life Now that we're perfect We're perfect Can you hold me? We're perfect Yeah we're perfect baby We're perfect Can you hold me?
Oh my god. I was trying to hold that back the whole time, but oh, they got me with that ending. Okay, I'm gonna try my best. Or maybe the thunder could talk for me. I don't know. I'm gonna try my best to see how I feel. Shit. Now I can totally understand why it's called Heavy Serenade. I'm sorry that I always talk about like my grief in my private life. Well, I wouldn't really say private because I share a lot with y'all, with my personal life. Like, I wish I could share good shit, you know? But I guarantee you that I'm sharing real shit. So, I don't know. if you didn't know this before, then you know it now. So Chris and I, one of our favorite composers, if not our top favorite composer, is Hans Zimmer, and my favorite movie of all time is Pirates of the Caribbean. And in September 2024, when Chris and I went to go see Hans Zimmer in Las Vegas, during the pirate song, Chris leans over to me and hands me my engagement ring, and he says, "I found this buried treasure. Do you want to wear it forever?" That was his way of proposing to me. So you can see that, like, Chris, him doing that, I'm not just a Pirates of the Caribbean fan anymore. I'm not just a fan of Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer and Pirates of the Caribbean is in my life history because him proposing to that. So to that, in the concert and to that song, the suite. I mean, so with that being said, to this day, I still haven't been able to listen to Hans Zimmer because it breaks my heart. But at the same time, like, a song is more than just a song. And I know y'all know that too. A lot of y'all have left me comments and DMs about how music has saved your life, how music has, lit up a dark place that you've been in. Songs have so much of your life history in it. So I still play a lot of Chris's songs that he listened to all the time because I feel him in it, So that's why the ending broke me, because throughout my reaction, I was feeling very emotional, but I was like trying to hold it. But it wasn't until that ending where we had her listening to it, you can hear it kind of like the message that I got from that is like, it, like, love and memories live forever in a song. So that's why it broke me. And I understand the meaning of Heavy Serenade because, yeah, it's a song, like, the song really highlights love, but the maturity of love. I always say this, that it takes more than just love for love to work. And it might sound kind of crazy. I say that because it's like, love is really hard work. It's not easy. It's not, oh, you give me roses, things are better. Oh, we make it official online, we make it better. No, it's hard work. But, like, love is such a sacrifice, but it's a sacrifice that's completely worth it if the person is your true love, is your soulmate. I truly believe in that kind of stuff. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. Chris was here to help prove that. I'm gonna watch the video again because I do want to talk about the lyrics. Sorry, again, I don't mean to get, like, emotional, but I'm telling you, NMIXX did that to me with a lot of their songs, but Blue Valentine and now Heavy Serenade. It also doesn't help that, like, they just sound so freaking beautiful. See, like, a lot of the lines here already kind of highlight maturity of love. My childish heart once lost in the cosmos. That's funny because I always say that Chris, like, I don't like to say Chris died. Like, I like to say Chris moved to the cosmos. That's why I like to call where we possibly go. Nobody knows, right, until you're there, and even then you can't give a review or a report about what it is. So yeah, the lyrics, tears that burst, I've lost color. There's, like, real weight with that, like, heaviness. I love the vocals coming in. Very symbolic of the whole, like, you're broken apart, but you have a one and only bouquet. Like, that's exactly me. Like, I resonate with that so much. That line, like, bloom, like, spring and winter, My heart is blooming once more. It's like time can pass, but my love is still there, and if anything, it still blooms, it still grows. It's something else I hella resonate with. The chorus is so lovely. This part's so good. Very interesting about like it can't breathe, 3 words but overflowing, and you know, with 3 words it just seems so little, right? But it's not, because like I love you overflowing, like that's so good. Zoom on just you, the one and only. Shit. The whole thing about like pedals turning to lyrics, that really hits me too. Like, you know, the whole thing about love blooming, but like life, you know, flowers wilt, petals fall, they wilt up, they die, but turning into lyrics because the love is forever. Like how I said, love and memories live in a song forever. So that's good. So good. Woo! Gosh damn. Look at us. So beautiful. That seriously makes me so emotional, the ending. Oh, and I still had the performance. Seriously though, like NMIXX has really become my ultimate bias, like my ultimate bias groups. And I've always loved NMIXX ever since their debut. And I'll never forget, like, you know how sometimes people just jump on a trendy bandwagon, and in the beginning people just did not like their debut song at all. That and Tank, like they really hated NMIXX's debut, but I legitimately loved it. And then I remember I had to private my, 'cause at the time I gave a fuck about comments. Right now I don't give a fuck about comments. Like, my husband passed away and I get cancer 6 months after. Comments doesn't do shit to me. But back then it did. So I had to private my reaction to NMIXX's debut because people were like accusing me of being a fake reactor, because they're like, the fact that this person actually says good stuff about this, they're so fake. There's nothing good. And I'm like, do you, like, I'm gonna say, I was like, bitch, do you not know that music is fucking subjective? Like, it's not 1 + 1 is 2, bitch. That's what I was thinking. So I've been with NMIXX since the beginning, and the more they release, the more I fall in love with them. Like, not just their vocals, not just their performance, and everything is just their songs really just hit me. It really gets me deep in my heart. Okay, let's end this off with the performance video. Hopefully I don't get too emotional with this. I know what the song's about. Let's see the performance. So let's end it off a little bit more light, okay? The Serenade part of Heavy Serenade. Oh my god, I haven't seen one of those in a long time. I love how it starts with the piano and the muted, muffled, I mean. Every day and night, ooh, nice split. Ooh. Ooh, the split. Ooh, the Take My Hand. Oh my god, the movement. The choreography is very light, like in feeling. And the setting and like a school. So good. The leaning with this part. It's cute. Damn, the details. Yeah, there's something very childlike with the setting, but like the movement. It's very pure. It's very fun. I love the circular formation. Ooh, that domino back. Ooh. So much energy here. Giving a crescendo here. Blooming. Wow, like the confetti falling down, kind of going with the concept of like, a flower blooming and then the petals falling. That was very sweet. The choreography, I hope y'all understand what I mean when I say it's very light. When I say light, I don't mean like, oh, it's easy, anyone can do it. No. Especially with NMIXX's skills and choreography. No, not. It takes some damn practice to get there. But, I mean, as in like the feel of the choreography, there's something just very light about it. Very kind of pure, childlike, innocent. And the fact that they are in like this... I was thinking of like a drama, like a K-drama, or even All of Us Are Dead, the drama, the zombie show. But just them in the school outfit, there's something very just pure about that. And even just the movement is very light, but that's an interesting balance to go with like the heaviness that I feel from the maturity of love, from the depths of where the perspective of the lyrics is at as far as love. Gosh damn. No wonder why I've been getting quite a lot of comments from y'all, like, patiently waiting for me to get to both Crescendo and specifically Heavy Serenade. I wonder if it's because y'all, the ones who left me the comments asking me if y'all knew that I would appreciate the song more than just a literal song. The meaning behind both songs, actually. Actually, when I think about it, Crescendo being first and then Heavy Serenade, that's a very interesting timeline. Because Crescendo came off as in, like, discovery of love, or I'm here to profess my love. Crescendo, you know, the concept of a crescendo, things getting louder and more vibrant or just more evident. And then Heavy Serenade is like things have already been well seasoned. It's the love is already deep, where it's already like planning for it being eternal. Does that make sense? Basically, my love with Chris. He's been gone for too damn long. As I'm filming right now, 482 days for one of those numbers, just too damn long. And again, what's very interesting is that I'm appreciative that I've gotten I've gotten help within cognitive behavioral therapy and just within myself. I mean, for me to be more adapted to my grief and my new life that I never asked for. I'm grateful because of the fact that that raw pain after Chris graduated to the cosmos, it was suffocating. It was excruciating. I didn't see a reason why I should still be here. I just didn't. And it's not me being codependent. Chris and I, we were just a unit. And, you know, like, and I'm just dumping a little bit here. In 2015, I almost died 3 times because of lupus complications. And I remember asking Chris later when I was better, like when I was in remission, I asked him if I did go one of those 3 times, what would he do? And then I jokingly made like a jealous joke. I was like, would you be with some other bitch? And he was like, he laughed it off. He was like, no, I would already have moved away on the farm with Atari somewhere to be alone. Atari's our dog. And then after that, he was like, if I even made it. And I said, like, I remember like wondering what he meant by that, but only after experiencing the loss of him is what I understood. Like, I was like, what's the purpose anymore? So yeah, I'm grateful that I am at a place where I can adapt and live with my grief, or I choose to live with it. But at the same time, because of where I am at as far as me being adapted, I feel so far away from Chris. Like, it's like my heart ties in the raw feelings and me crying all day, every day to me being connected to him. But at the same time, I know that that's not the only way of connection. Like, music is a connection. So maybe I should listen to Hans Zimmer sometime soon, but not yet. I haven't even watched Pirates after Chris passed away. And every Christmas, it was our tradition to watch every Pirates of the Caribbean movie because Chris knows how much I love that movie. Maybe one day. And NMIXX, they are encouraging me to do so. Anyway, yeah, this was definitely a more emotional reaction I thought it would be. But at the same time, it's NMIXX, so I'm not surprised. Well, first of all, I super thank you for if you made it all the way here and listened to everything I said and, you know, had to witness my sadness and stuff. I thank you so much for being here for that. If y'all want to let me know how y'all felt about Crescendo and Heavy Serenade, because as y'all can see, I just love talking about not just lyrics that have so much meaning that is up for discussion, but I love NMIXX. Feel free to let me know in the comments and I will definitely check it out. But yeah, thank you again. And I can never end off any video without saying thank you to my handsome man, Chris, the person why I'm crying, and the one person in my life, even without his physical form here, encouraged me to continue being OG K-pop stan. Whenever you first met me and you saw that I was into K-pop, how did you feel about like being with someone who was like as into K-pop as I am?
I'm glad you have a thing.
See, that's the real shit.